With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. It's complete to Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Oh, you got deep? Reload. 41.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Slam.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Get him. 41's coming. 41's
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And some room to run now. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Newman. Catch is made by Harry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Newman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 50.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Check, Mike 21. Check. Well.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman. And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Throwing on third and long. Newman. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, hey. 3 down.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2nd and 11. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Four down. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot up.
From the gun, they run with Michel. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Bound to lose one. Mike 54.
From the gun, Newman. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing.
And now look at him go. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Switch. 12.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the run. Hey, check my 21. He don't know no better.
On third down, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And it's Michel once again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Newman. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on second down. Newman, the quick slant caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
I'm coming after you. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 31. Check 24. Check 24. Sure. What?
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the glass. Watch the glass. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Danny. Alert.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Go, 14. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Ready.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Newman to Michel on the screen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
41 Mike. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check.
Now Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check. Check my 21. I got you.
And the blitz does come. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Get in the way.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Got it. Joker.
They run. This is Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check 37. Check.
Again, it's Michelle. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
Down. 53. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. Shoot. Squeeze.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
4 yards on the play. And the Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Michelle. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.